I'm Saturday hauling for you guys today, and I found myself in Sephora yesterday, the first day of the Sephora VIB sale, so I purchased a couple things in the store. I did place a pretty substantial sized order yesterday online as well, so that'll be here next week Tuesday, I think, when I tracked it. I had my cart all ready to go when I went to place my order. When I woke up yesterday, one of the products that I wanted to buy was already sold out, and it was the like extra large size of the Belif, the True Cream Moisturizing Balm. You end up saving a little bit of money with the amount of product that you're getting and the price that you're paying. So anyway, that was sold out, and I saw this one in the store yesterday. It's the Moisture Miracle set. So it was $38 plus I got the 20% off discount, and this has got the 1.68 ounce tub in there, and the moisturizer by itself is $38, so it's kind of like getting these two little guys free. You get a 1.01 fluid ounce of the Aqua Bomb Jelly Cleanser, which I have not tried yet, and I think I just watched Stephanie Nicole's recommendation video and she had this in there if memory serves me correctly. And then you have a mini of the moisturizing eye balm, so kind of two little bonuses, and then the 20% off discount. I may try to purchase another one of these before the sale is up, because this is my favorite nighttime moisturizer. I like to kind of mix it with different oils and additives and stuff like that, but it's just a really good one. I actually heard about this moisturizer from Stephanie Nicole as well. And then I also got the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Powder in the shade Light. This is kind of a revamped product. They used to have the Illuminating Setting Powder and then it kind of went away. I had used it and really enjoyed it, and then they've recently come back out with it. There's a total of 0.35 ounces of product in here, and I have the matte version and I also have the perfect version, and those are really great powders as well, and I love the original Illuminating version as well. This one now is in the shade Light, and this is what I used to set my face today, and I'm much darker and slightly more shiny than I had anticipated to be. This is quite a bit more shiny than what I can remember the original being, and it's also quite a bit darker. I do like the packaging on it. It's got a closed sifter where you like pull it up. I'll show you here. Like that, so you can just kind of tap the product that you need into the lid, which I do like that. So I put a little bit in the lid right there, and then let me try to get a swatch. So with my foundation today, I do look, you know, quite a bit darker than, again, I had thought I was going to look. And of course, I set my face on a, you know, dewy or a damp foundation, so it did slightly deepen compared to what it looks like dry on the back of my hand. I think it did a good job of setting the actual foundation, but again, it's got a bit more shine and it did deepen up my foundation a little bit. So I'm not sure about this. I'm contemplating. I'm wondering if Fenty Beauty is yet to come out with some more holiday stuff. I kind of thought that they were missing like a larger piece for their holiday collection this year. I'm hoping there's more to come because I always look forward to her holiday releases, but I did purchase this guy in store, and it's the Bombay 2 Mini Lip and Face Set, and it just comes in a box like this. And this has got a little gloss bomb in the shade Sweet Mouth. So it's just a little guy with kind of a different shade that's not in her permanent range, and it's just a light baby pink shade, and it smells sweet. Right there. And then I just love this little tiny highlighter. This for me is an eyeshadow, and I've been wearing it as an eyeshadow all over the lid, and it's in the shade Sandcastle, which I believe was in a summer duo that came out in her face highlighters a year or two ago. But I love this for an eyeshadow, and that's how I've been using it. There's 0.09 ounces in there, and it's just the cutest little compact, and this shadow, or this shade, is just, it's so stunning, and I love it. I love it as an eyeshadow. So that is Sandcastle that comes in the little set, and then there is the Sweet Mouth. And then from Bite Beauty, I saw this little set. It's the All Agave set. It comes in packaging like this. There's 3 products in here: the Mini Agave plus Daytime Lip Balm, Mini Agave plus Nighttime Lip Therapy, and the Mini Agave Lip Mask. So just 3 little lip treatments, and what I like to do with these is just throw them in my purse and in my pocket, these little guys. And I think it was only like $14 or something like that, so not a terrible price for the 3 products. So here's the little lip mask, and then here is the little balm right there, and then you get this guy right here, which is the kind of original agave lip mask in the small size. If you've ever wanted to try any of the Bite agave lip conditioners like this, this is a good one to get and try all three. And then I got in the Christian Audette order that I placed after last Saturday's video, and I got 2 products from the Lisa D1 collaboration. I got Golden Tiger and then her lip liner in Nude Sandals. As opposed to the Mel Thompson collaboration, these ones come in black packaging and then it says Lisa D1 on there. So this is her lipstick right here in Golden Tiger. And it is a really pretty nude. It does lean a little bit more warm. Or peachy, I guess I would say. It's a really pretty peachy nude shade. It's got a slight sweet smell to it. And then here is her lip liner in Nude Sandals to go along with it. I really like these lip liners as well. So there's Nude Sandals. And then I thought I'd go ahead and try another lipstick from the site, and I got the shade Company Card, which this is kind of a matte, or I guess I would call it like a satin lipstick. And it's not quite as shiny as the Lisa D1 lipstick. It's more opaque, and yeah, it looks like a matte shade. A little bit deeper than the Golden Tiger shade, but it's still a pretty color. So that is the shade Company Card, and I think it'll go great with the Nude Sandals lip liner. And then I'm going to swatch these next to the nudes from Mel Thompson's collection as well, so you guys can kind of see some comparison. So here's the lip liner in Smooches right here, which is a little bit more brown, a little bit lighter than the Nude Sandals. And then here is the Kitten lip liner right here, which that Kitten lip liner will go great with both these lipsticks as well if you want them to look a little bit more pink. So there's Kitten and Smooches. And then here is Mel's lipstick right here in the shade Beauty. Right there. So like all the shades, I feel like you can really mix and match all of those shades to create different variations of a nude lip. But really liking these Christian Audette lip products. Another product that I got from Sephora is the new Mercury Retrograde eyeshadow palette from Huda Beauty. This packaging is stunning. I feel like this palette was made for me. It's got like the most beautiful colors in here. I was going to do a standalone kind of review video on this palette, but I don't want to make false promises and I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to do it. So I thought I'd go ahead and haul it and swatch it in this video. The packaging on this is just stunning. Like some of the prettiest packaging. It is a hard plastic packaging as opposed to her other palettes, which are in cardboard. And then inside you have got 18 eyeshadows in here. Like, I'm just obsessed with every single color. The total net weight in here is 0.56 ounces per shade, which averages out to be 0.031 ounces per shade, which is, it's not 0.02, which is really small, but it's still a smaller amount of product. And for as much as I love this, I wish that there was more product in here because I feel like I'm really going to just use the heck out of this palette. This is the palette that I have on my eyes and it is a standalone eyeshadow palette for me. There's just a really great array of mattes in here that work both as transitions, deep crease shades down here in the corner, and then you've got a nice matte brow bone. There is one shade that's like a glitter finish that I have on my lid, and that is that shade right there. That has got to be one of the prettiest, best kind of pressed pigment glitters that I have come across. It is shot through with a little bit of pigment in addition to very fine micro glitters, but it's so saturated and so shiny and so beautiful. That's the only shade like it in this palette, is this guy right here. And then these two shades are those speckled shimmers, which are kind of a little bit more flaky, but you can like smush them on with your finger and they go on really nice. This I also used with my finger and it worked out really great. And then you've got these other shimmery shades right here that are almost feel like a cream. They do go on with a brush okay. I do have to wiggle my brush in there to get the product to pick up, but they also go on really nice with your finger, and the sheen and shimmer to them is just stunning. So I'm very obsessed with this eyeshadow palette. I love it. The packaging, the shades inside, I feel like Huda made this for me. I mean, I know she didn't, but still. So again, here's the packaging. I'm going to go ahead and read what it says on the back. It says 18 eyeshadows in 4 ready-to-layer textures, 9 buttery mattes, 6 high-shine creamy metallics, 1 glitter powder, and again, one of the best glitter powders that I found in a palette, 2 sheer multi-reflective shadows. So let's go ahead and swatch these guys. There's a great big mirror in there as well. And then the packaging is kind of like that, a see-through with a hint of purple iridescence to it. It's just stunning. The whole palette is stunning. So let's swatch these. I'm really tempted, you guys, and I don't need to do this. I just need to stop doing this, to be honest. But I'm tempted to buy another one of these during the sale because I love it. I love it. It is just so pretty. So there are the first 4. And then these next guys. You know what? And I just remembered, I didn't get like any fallout with these shadows either. How pretty. Oh gosh. I really, really love my Huda palettes. And this one just, this one is just stunning. And then these next guys. The mattes too, you guys, those mattes, like these kind of almost pastel-y shades, are super pigmented. Those type of shades aren't like the easiest to do without being kind of dry and powdery, and those are just, they're awesome. And these next guys. I can't remember. I mean, I've been smitten with a lot of eyeshadow palettes, but I am really, really smitten with this one. And then these last 2. Look at that. My gosh. Try to fit them all in here for you guys. But I'm obsessed. I'm fully obsessed with this eyeshadow palette. Again, this is what I have got on my eyes today, and they're just awesome. Here's a comparison of Mercury Retrograde on top and the Desert Dusk on the bottom, which I also love. And then here it is next to the new nude palette on bottom, which again, the glitter in the new Mercury Retrograde, that's where it's at for pressed glitters. Again, one of the best. It's better than the ones in the new nude. So that's the new Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde eyeshadow palette. And can we just appreciate this packaging, you guys? OMG, right? Love it. I feel like I'm kind of going overboard about that palette, but it just gives me all the feels. Like, it just brings back my excitement for makeup so much. Like, I just want to like carry it with me. Is that too much? And then next up, I had 20% off in Ulta. I got like a couple coupons for 20% off like your entire purchase. So I went ahead and ordered a couple items from the MAC Holiday Collection. I got the Star Dipped Face Compact, which this is the outside packaging with the stars. I really think it would have been pretty if they would have incorporated these stars on the actual palette packaging, but they didn't. This is the actual packaging right here, which has got that kind of a glitter feel. The glitter doesn't come off though, so that's good. It doesn't like flake everywhere. And it is a cardboard with a magnetic closure, and then it's housed in a plastic casing. And then you've got 4 face products, kind of like 2 blushes and 2 highlighters. I mixed these 2 shades right here for a blush today, and it just turned out beautiful. This is the beloved baked jelly texture that I'm obsessed with. There's another palette, but I just don't think I'll get the use out of those shades like I will this one. Each shade in here is 0.12 ounces a piece, which is a really nice amount of product that you're getting. And there's stars embossed in there. I'm half tempted. See, again, here I go again. I'm half tempted to buy another one of these just to look at, because it is so pretty with like the stars and stuff. But we're gonna keep it cool. We're not gonna do that. So she says. So let's give you guys some swatches of these. I love the texture. The baked jelly textures on the cheeks look stunning. I wore this highlighter yesterday and it was beautiful. This is a stunning duochrome, this one right here. This one's kind of just a really pearly white shade. I really didn't want to wipe off those Huda swatches. They're just so pretty. Stunning, right? I just think this is great. So that is the MAC Star Dipped Face Compact in Light. And then I also got 2 of the lipsticks. Again, the packaging on these are stunning. They're so pretty. So I've got Kiss of Stars. And then this is the one that I have on my lips today. This is another product that I'm half tempted to buy another one of. It feels kind of like a balm, like infused with a bunch of shimmer. There's not a whole ton of like pigment to them, but I still think they're really pretty. I've got it on with, I think it's that KKW nude lip liner that I hauled last week. Yeah, that's what I put it on with, and I think it looks really pretty. I actually feel like this lipstick in particular was made to go with that Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. So there's stars embossed on the outside with sparkles, and then the sparkles are also shot through the formula. So let's swatch this guy. I'll swatch it down because a little bit of my lip liner is on there, but so pretty. It's one of those shades that shifts with blue, purple, and pink in there, but it's sheer. It doesn't have a massive amount, again, of pigment in it. So that is the shade Kiss of Stars. And then the other one I got is Gold Star, and this is kind of the more nude shade right here. Again, sheer product with a ton of sparkle and shimmer through it. So that one is right there. Trying to get you to see it when it's not reflected in the light there. So that one is called Gold Star. And I think both of them are really pretty. And I think they're pretty easy to wear as well. But you gotta like some high shine. For as much shine as they have and like glittery as they look, I don't feel like they feel really glittery on the lips either. I think that MAC should make their lipstick scent in a perfume. I really do. And then I got one more item from that collection. It's the opalescent powder. And I got the shade Shooting Star. Again, here's the stars on the packaging. It would have been super cool if they were actually on the packaging as well. But again, look at this packaging. It's so pretty. There's 0.35 ounces of product in here. And I actually went over the blush that I had showed in that palette with this kind of through the cheek, because this pulls a little bit more pinky purple than that blush. And I thought it kind of tied my whole look together for the day. And this is beautiful. It's beautiful as almost like a blush topper, or if you want that real ethereal kind of look, fairy type look, which I love to look like a fairy, on your cheeks. This is a really good product to do that with. And there are stars in this guy as well. But it's a shiny, light lilac color. Put it, oh. I don't know how well you can see it there. It would probably be a pretty nice highlighter on a little bit deeper skin tone than mine, but I'll use it kind of more as a kind of blush topper. But it's really pretty. So that is a Shooting Star opalescent powder right there. Also at Ulta, because I had the 20% off, I had ordered 2, and then yesterday when I was in the store, I bought 3 more. So I bought 5 more of the Lily Lashes Faux Mink in the style Croissant, which is just, at the moment, this is just my favorite eyelash. I love it. I cut about 2 chunks off the outer edge to fit my eye. I find that the more inwards that my lash goes, the more that it kind of closes off my eye. So I really like a fanned out kind of almost accent lash, but this is kind of more like 3/4. And I have these on today again with a little bit of a trim on the outside, but I really like the Lily Lashes Faux Mink lashes in general. I think they're super nice. So I got 5 more pairs of these in the style Croissant. And then they also had buy one get one 50% off of Duo. So I got 2 more of my favorite glues for eyelashes. This is the Duo brush on adhesive with vitamins in the dark shade. It's just a really good, super easy glue to use with eyelashes. So I got 2 of those. And then I saw a couple like new products from Makeup Revolution. I kind of didn't know they were like holiday themed until I got them in the packaging. So this first one is the Iced Diamond Highlighter, and it comes in like a little ornament diamond, and there's 0.48 ounces of product in this guy, which is a ton. So this is this one, and it's again the Iced Diamond Highlighter, and it's got kind of like triangle embossing in there, and this is a really bright, in your face, kind of white, shiny highlighter. It's really pretty, and the product itself almost feels like a bit of a powder baked hybrid, possibly slightly jelly-like. But it's really pretty, and I don't think it was that much money either. Makeup Revolution is pretty affordable generally. So that one is the Ice Diamond highlighter, and then the other one is the Ruby Crush highlighter. And I thought this would be a really pretty blush on me. So this is the Ruby Crush highlighter. Again, 0.48 ounces of product in this guy with the same kind of style of embossing in it. Right there. So I'll be using it as a blush. It's a pretty ruby, shiny blush there. They're really pretty to look at though, aren't they? Also from Revolution, they had these loose highlighters. This is the shade Iced Diamond. I actually saw a display for these in the store yesterday, and there are 2 other shades as well that are like kind of a golden one and then more like a bronzy shade. These, I believe, are trying to dupe the Anastasia Beverly Hills loose highlighters is how I feel about them. And I do have this guy on my cheeks today with like a little bit of that other product and that MAC product over the top of them. But this is kind of a, I would say it's kind of a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills one in Snowflake, but there is something super special about Snowflake that has this extra see-through skin sparkle to it that I do like better than this one, but this is also pretty nice and pretty affordable. So a total of 0.176 ounces of product, or 5 grams in this guy, and I really like the packaging. This is kind of my favorite packaging for loose style of products that come in pots like this. You just twist it and then it reveals the sifter. So I'll put a bit in the cap here. Right there, and then grab some. And this again is a pretty stark white one as well. It's just a little bit more sparkly than the pressed kind of one. And it's pretty. I do like it. But if I had to choose, I'd choose my ABH. So that is the shade Iced Diamond in the loose version from Makeup Revolution. Also at Ulta, I got a new concealer from the brand Pacifica, which is kind of an all-natural style brand. And this is Natural Minerals Liquid Cover Full Coverage Lasting Concealer, 100% vegan and cruelty-free. And I kind of looked at the ingredient deck on there, and it just looked like some good kind of moisturizing ingredients. I've got a pretty dry eye area in general, both lid and underneath the eye, so I thought I would give this a try. And I got the lightest shade that they make in 20NF. I wasn't sure if it was going to be too dark or not. I set it with the Fenty Beauty Lavender setting powder to kind of brighten it up just a little bit, and then I went and set my face with that Cover FX powder, which is much darker, so like I had to really try to blend the two together because underneath my eyes looked way too bright for what my face looked like. Anyway, the finish of the concealer I think is really pretty. I like it a lot. Like, it just looks really nice underneath my eyes, and I think it worked out great with the Fenty powder too, because it could be just a little bit more brightening, a little bit more maybe pink tone for me, but the formulation itself is really nice. So this is the shade, again, 20NF, and it comes in an doe foot applicator packaging, and I really like this. Today's the first day that I wore it, but so far so good. It isn't migrating into my little under eye rolls either, which is awesome. So let me show you what the exact packaging looks like for this. The Pacifica Liquid Cover Full Coverage Lasting Concealer right there, and again I got the shade 20NF, which was the lightest one that I saw there. Usually by now, which is about, I suppose I've had the concealer on for about 5 hours, I would have a little bit of migrating into these little eye rolls that I have right here. And there's nothing there. I'm like really impressed by that. Also from Ulta, I purchased this Juvia's Place, the Nomad eyeshadow palette. This is what the packaging on this guy looks like. And I just kept looking at this palette because I really like the color scheme. And I hadn't purchased a Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette for quite some time, and I just really like the color scheme of this. It's got like yellowy greens and browns in them, like those mustard tones. There's 2 shimmers in here, which are these guys right here, and then this shade is one of those mattes which are infused with like micro glitters, which I just don't understand that formula, because the glitters never stick. They just don't make sense to me. So anyway, oftentimes using a shadow like that, the glitters just kind of dust off when you're blending and stuff and you end up with a matte eyeshadow. Otherwise, all the other shades, you've got 3, 4, 5, 6 other shades are matte eyeshadows in here. So let's swatch these guys. I just kept looking at it, you know, I just kept looking at it. So I was like, just buy it already. And then I had the 20% off, so there are the first 3. Next 3, this color in the middle is just stunning. Isn't that pretty? That color is so pretty. And then these last 3. I just really like kind of these mustard greeny yellow on my eyes. I just kind of think they complement my green eyes, but that shade is totally blending into my skin. But there are the swatches for the Juvia's Place, the Nomad eyeshadow palette right there. And then lastly here from Colourpop, I did get another one of the Disney Designer Collection pressed powder highlighters. I got the shade Big Tough Girl. This is the outside packaging. I just think that these are the cutest things ever. And this is like a pinky lavender highlight shade. There's 0.28 ounces of product in there. And the packaging again is just super cute. So let's give you some swatches. This would have looked really pretty as a highlight on my skin today as well. It's got a pretty strong lavender tone to it there. Try to kind of blend it out. It's really pretty though. So that is the shade Big Tough Girl. I also purchased a pair of their falsies from the Bye Bye Birdie collection. This is the shade Doll. And they're more natural looking eyelashes. I did chop them to fit my eyes already. The band is pretty lightweight. So I thought I'd just go ahead and show you guys what the style Doll looked like right there. A little bit more natural than what I've been into lately, but still I think they're pretty. And then we all know I can't stop purchasing Colourpop eyeshadow palettes, so I did get the Bye Bye Birdie pressed powder palette as well. And the packaging on this guy kind of has pink peacock feathers on it right there. And then here are your shadows inside. You do have 2 pressed glitters, which are these guys right here, and you also have 2 what are the Super Shock shadows in there as well, which I didn't realize that upon ordering. Not that that would have stopped me anyway, because no joke, you guys, I have every single eyeshadow palette that Colourpop has ever made. So this shade and this shade are the Super Shock shadows, and then these 2 are the glitters. But they're pressed powder shadows I get along with really well. I do find that the Super Shock shadows in palettes have a little bit more emollients in them, probably because they're in, you know, a palette and you can't like tighten a cover, so they have to be, otherwise they'll dry out. And I just find that they crease on me. So, and then the glitters, you do have to use a more like a glitter adhesive to get them to stick, but so those 2 shades are Super Shock shadows right there. That one's kind of a matte and there's a glitter. And this next row, these are both shimmers. That one's a pressed glitter. Here's another shimmer. This shade is really unique looking right here. It's really pretty. And then this last row, this is a matte, this is a matte, this one's a matte with shimmers infused in it, and here's another matte. I like the regular formulation shadows that are in here, but there's the Bye Bye Birdie palette from Colourpop right there. And then lastly here, I also purchased Smoke Show, which comes in their hard style plastic packaging. And this has got 0.03 ounce in each shade. The center row are all shimmers, and then these 2 are kind of mattes infused with shimmers, and then these guys are mattes, and these 2 are mattes. And I haven't used this yet, but like I feel like smoky grays and stuff like that are really in right now. So kind of a white. Colourpop shadows are so nice, you guys. They're just so nice, so affordable. I wanted to wear this palette today and I just could not. I had to wear the Huda. I had to. And then this last row. So there are the swatches for the Colourpop Smoke Show eyeshadow palette. Very nice. And that's everything for my haul today. I've actually got to go outside and trim some horses' feet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen and I'll see you guys later. Bye.